Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. This is, I think, your reading for the month of November. But really, whenever you find this, readings are just about always timeless. So I felt compelled to do, not just compelled, I was called to do a reading for Sagittarius. So sun, moon, or rising does not matter, but this is going to be your reading. I haven't done an astrological sign reading in a hot minute. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Allie, and I am an intuitive channeler, a medium. I don't really like to put a lot of labels on myself just because I don't want to put myself in a box, but if you're here, then Spirit is using me to deliver a message to you. That's what we'll do. That's how we'll word it. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking excellent care of yourself, especially in these unprecedented times that we are living through at the moment. But this is a personalized reading for you, Sagittarius. So I hope that you will hang out here for the messages. And I thank you with all my heart for spending your precious time here with me. We're going to start off by getting, wow, the overall energy. Thank you, Spirit. Be Spirit. Number 7, sweet results await. And I'm not at all surprised to see this card, to see Bee Spirit come through. I'm a Sagittarius rising, and bees have been a particularly potent animal totem for me over the last year. So I'm not surprised to see this. Sweet results await. I feel like there's something in your life that you have been working really hard at. Now, you may have just been working hard at thinking about this thing that you want to create, or that you want to build, that you want to nurture and bring into the world. Or you may have been taking decisive action towards this thing. Ultimately, what I see here, it seems that there was something happened over this past full moon in Aries, which just happened a week or so ago. I feel like there was a change in energy for you specifically. And it may have been subtle at first, but I feel like this is picking up steam. So I want to say, first and foremost, I do not consider myself an astrologer. I find it incredibly fascinating, but it's something that I think would take many lifetimes to fully be able to understand, at least for me personally. So I have the utmost respect for people who are able to absorb this information and get it, and then be able to teach it and share it, because it's just so much. But I will say, I feel like this full moon in Aries that we just went through, something was activated in your chart. It could be something in your work sector, maybe in the 11th house, or 10th house is kind of coming up for me here. Really, the 9th, 10th, and 11th houses are coming up for me intuitively. So maybe you had a major transit that went through one of those houses, but it feels like a boost of movement, of maybe where you had been like stuck in the mud before. You feel motivated to go after this thing that you've been wanting to create again. I feel like whatever this is that I want to say that you're going to create. You are going to do this. You're going to see this through. Maybe you need to hear that from Spirit. There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of pieces here. And I think this might be something that you've primarily been going at alone. But there's going to be, and needs to be, it just is all happening in divine timing, different people that kind of fill in these different puzzle pieces, these different moving parts. It's like different, just like in a beehive, there's different roles that different bees play in order to keep everything moving fluidly in the way that it's supposed to through the cycles, because the beehive goes through seasonal cycles just like we do, just like everything, every living thing on planet Earth does. But there are different roles. There's worker bees. There are bees that I think don't do anything at all, like male bees that don't do anything, I think. There's male bees that try to mate with the queen, and the queen, there's like all these different moving pieces to make it all one cohesive system that works the way that it was designed to work. So I think you've been trying to wear all the hats, or maybe you have felt so overwhelmed because you can see there's multiple hats that need to be worn here and I can't wear them all. And so that overwhelm has maybe kept you from moving forward, kept you in that kind of stuck in the mud feeling. But I genuinely feel that this is the energy that has shifted. You are shifting out of it and it feels like it's gaining momentum. Let's see what else comes through here. You may have also been seeing bees here lately, even with the temperatures, at least where I'm at. In the United States, the temperatures are getting cooler. We're in the autumn season, moving into winter. And let's see here. So the other two cards that we got, Giraffe, see the big picture, and Parrot Spirit, watch your words. So with Giraffe Spirit here, they're also telling me to show you at the bottom of the deck, we have Dog Spirit, number 19. Be loyal to what you love. And now number 19 in tarot is the Sun card, which is enlightenment, ultimate happiness. Many people consider that to be the happiest card in the deck. And every time I see the number 19 in any other deck, it always fits, I feel, very beautifully with that theme of the Sun card in the tarot. So you have another number 9 here. 49 or 45 reduces to a 9 for me, and then 29 reduces to an 11. 11, 7, 9. I feel like somehow these numbers are pertinent to someone watching this, or the number 19. I feel that whatever has been activated in you at this time is literally helping you see a bigger picture than what you were able to see in the past. I feel this sense of frustration from you, like you were genuinely trying to see the bigger picture in your life and the things that you wanted to create. Thank you, my train, giving me that confirmation. I say my train, it's a train outside my house. I've lived here forever, and hopefully you know what I mean. It always honks for confirmation when I need it, and I'm grateful. But I feel like something that has been getting in the way of you being able to see the bigger picture was your, I'll just say it, your negative self-talk, there has been this is a weird way for me to phrase this, but what's coming through is a spirit of negativity, of a spirit of doubt. Thank you, Spirit. A spirit of dis-ease, and at the root of all this feels like fear. And then this has led to the feeling of being disappointed in yourself, because it feels as though whatever this is that you are going to create has not been able to be created yet, in part due to your mind, your thoughts and your internal dialogue. But this is something that you have been working towards. You've been working on to recalibrate your thought system, your belief system. I don't feel like even if you've had moments where you really doubted your faith or felt that your faith was truly being tested, I don't think you've ever 100% lost it. I don't believe that. But I do believe that you have gone through a season of your life where you were sincerely questioning your path, your motivations, your dreams, your abilities. It feels like it's been a season of doubt and fear that has kind of pervaded everything, that has kept you from seeing the big picture. And this feels kind of how they're flanked on either side here and like down. There's always a reason for the way the Spirit has me place the cards. And so I feel very, very deeply that these are flanking kind of below this one, because these are energies that have been struggles in the past. And then you have lucky number 7 here. The number of being on the right path of your connection to Spirit, being here as the main identifier card of your reading to tell you that you have worked through these energies. Something from the last full moon in Aries has helped things come to an energetic completion, move into a new cycle, and sweet results await. They're bringing me back to the card at the bottom, be loyal to what you love. And I believe in this season of waiting, of not waiting necessarily, because what you've been going through has been with purpose and on purpose. It has helped you deep dive into those feelings of lack of self-worth, of fear, of doubt, of what am I doing? Do I really want to do this? Is this really meant for me? It's helped you unearth these really deep, repressed, dark, kind of gnarly energies that you definitely didn't want to couldn't take with you on your next chapter. But the momentum that you wanted, that you made yourself feel guilty for not being where you thought you should be with it yet, man, like, if talk about seeing the bigger picture, if you could go back and tell that version of yourself, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You are doing this hard shadow work, this internal excavation of these emotions and feelings that have to be brought to the surface and seen and cleaned and purged in order for you to get to this newer self. It's giving caterpillar coming out of the chrysalis into butterfly, phoenix rising from the ashes, like to the ultimate extreme. You had to go through that stuff to get here, man. If you could go back and tell yourself that, maybe it wouldn't have been so hard, but it's done. You've done it. You've done it. You wouldn't be here in this reading if you hadn't done it yet. And I feel Spirit giving you like a literal pat on the back and a hug, and like, you've done it. You've done it. You're here now. It's time to get excited and get to work. You should be feeling motivated. You should be feeling a fire reignited in you, an excitement for the future about what's possible. You should be seeing things that would have been just devastating challenges in the past and look at them now and think, oh my gosh, I can handle that. I can handle what broke me last year. I can handle it now. Everything is temporary. Nothing is forever. And so if you're still in the midst of a challenging time right now, I feel like you probably already feel this, but you're going to come out of this. This is not permanent. This is temporary, and it's on purpose. Even if it's painful, it's on purpose with purpose. So, yeah, you've been loyal to what you loved. You've been loyal to this dream, even as you've been navigating periods of doubt and low self-worth and just feeling inadequate or like you're not going to be able to do it. You are. This is your big green confirmation from the universe that you are. I feel very drawn to at least 2 decks right now. We'll start with the Moonology deck and just see what other messages come through here. Please and thank you, Spirit, for Sagittarius. What other messages do you have for Sagittarius? Please and thank you. I'm so grateful for these messages so far. If you're still here and this reading resonates for you, I would sincerely appreciate it with all my heart if you could like, subscribe, share if you feel called, or to leave a comment. I love reading your comments, and they also help the algorithm immensely. If you don't know what to leave for a comment, just leave maybe a purple heart and a bee emoji. And I don't know if there's a parrot emoji, but you could leave that too. Or a full moon emoji. And that will let me know that you've made it to this point in the reading and also help it reach other people who may need to hear it. So we have full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. Now what's really interesting here, because we're getting more of this full moon energy, I think you already have thought of a practical plan for how to execute this thing that you want to build and create like 19 times over. But I think what Spirit is asking here of you is, now that you have the motivation, now that you can see the bigger picture and you can see the working and moving parts, maybe you don't have the people in the places yet, or the resources or whatever it is that you think you really need for it to actually go to the next level. Trust, for one, that those people are coming, and Spirit is going to bring them into your life. You don't even have to worry about it. It's always a great idea to use your voice and ask out loud and set that intention of, I am ready to receive my soul family. I am open and ready to receive the people that you want in my life for my highest good to help make this happen, Spirit. I am the biggest advocate for using your voice and speaking it out into existence. But I think in the interim, it would be really great for you to set aside 15 minutes and maybe write out what you think you need, what this practical plan would look like. Who would you need where? How many hats are there, for however many moving pieces? So, I mean, I'm just going to use myself as an example if you need it. With my channel, it's ebbs and flows. I come and go. It's been a very trying last few years for me personally, and it would get in my head about it. I would feel deflated. I don't know if that's a word. Deflated and defeated. I would have be no sleep for 3 days, and it's like, I don't have the energy to do this. And I knew that I needed to not only record the video, I needed to set it up. Then I have to edit the video. Then I have to upload the video through a video processing server. And then I have to then take that video, upload it to YouTube, come up with a thumbnail, whatever tags I have to do, keep YouTube open for the hour or whatever I need for it to upload. I mean, then I have to go to my different social media channels and upload it, or upload a teaser in those places. And then I need to come up with shorts and reels. And, there's probably 4 jobs just in that process that could be allocated to different people. But I was having, and I am having, to do it all myself. in the perfect world, I would have help to really be cranking these things out in the way that I envisioned my creation. But it's just me. So for what I would need to do is sit down and say, okay, I need help here, and I need help here, and I need a person here. It's like a vision board they're giving me. The purpose in doing this in this interim is helping you get clear on what you want, being loyal to what you love, getting clear on what you want, and having a better idea of all the moving pieces to your creation. Then leaving that door open for Spirit to bring it through to you. I really hope that resonates, just using myself as an example. So you have completed a cycle, and you are moving into this new timeline that I don't think you thought you would ever really finally get to. And that is so exciting. Then we have at the bottom, new moon in Leo. Yes, completing a cycle, moving into a new beginning. Confidence is your key to success. Having confidence in this plan. Having confidence that this is what you're meant to be doing. And you have been loyal to what you love. You have thought about this. Till you're sick of it. Or I don't think you're sick of it now, but maybe you had been thinking about it till you were sick of it. Things, having that practical plan, I think just helps you in the in between, helps that momentum keep going, helps you have a clearer picture, seeing the big picture. Yeah, confidence is your key to success. So some of you may have a significant Leo placement, I feel. But you don't have to. Or maybe you know someone who has who's like a Leo sun, or somebody who's very charismatic, who's very bubbly, who knows how to, communicate with others, and that might be somebody who's going to end up being on your team to help you create this and see this through. Maybe like sitting down and talking to people and networking isn't really what you feel excited about, but maybe that's one of the moving pieces here that you need to ask Spirit to put a person on. You know what I mean? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Further messages for Sagittarius, please. I just feel so amped up and excited for you. Are you kidding me? Okay. It says, I hope you can see it. Good luck, auspicious, wishes granted, blessings. I can't think of a better card to show up here for you. I don't know if this is going to stay or not, because I really wanted it under the bee spirit. So hopefully that works. Sweet results await with good luck, wishes granted. And then at the bottom here, it says the edge. Take a chance, do something different. Yeah, if you feel like, and I'm intuitively being guided to ask you to also ask this out loud, if there is a different or a better way to execute this thing that you want to build, I would sincerely encourage you to ask that out loud to Spirit too. Show me a different way of doing this, a higher way. Show me the best way. If how I'm doing it doesn't work, show me the best way. There's a big theme here about using your voice in a positive way to speak to your spirit team out loud more, to communicate with them your ideas, your goals, your visions, what you need. It's like creating a vision board for this creation, if that makes sense. It's, that is true co-creation with spirit. They're giving me. That's true co-creation with spirit. And then I pull the same card that was at the bottom. So clearly they want that here. Take a chance. Do something different. Yeah. And then we have cycle ending. So literally there, the message is being repeated. You are completing a cycle. You have completed a cycle. I really feel you're already in the new cycle here. Everything's just kind of fresh and new, and you're making it. You're gonna do it. You've got this. I feel guided to tell you to take a chance, because I feel like there's a few people who are really just in the mind stages of this creation, and you need to be told that you can do it, and to take a chance on this, to take a chance on yourself. I'm being reminded Spirit would never put something so precious on your heart like this unless they wanted you to take action, unless you were meant to take action on this. You can do this. You can do this. I don't know how much more we'll get here, but I do feel guided to use the Crow Oracle, which, I'm recording this in October, and it definitely feels like a very, autumn themed deck to me. That vibe, that energy. I just got this deck from my best friend for my upcoming birthday. And I've really, really loved working with it. Thank you, Spirit. Can we have any more messages that you have for Sagittarius, please? I'm hearing Take a Chance on Me by ABBA. Okay, we have Influence, number 25, another 7. So this is interesting, and they had me put it under the Watch Your Words card with Parrot. There's cigarettes here in this image, garbage, there's a wine bottle, there's like lights that you'd have out under a patio at night, so like staying up really late. This makes me feel like there's an encouragement from Spirit to look at some patterns or habits that just aren't serving you in this new season of your life. I don't think by me bringing this up, or by Spirit bringing this up, that it's any news to you. I don't think this is something that's going to catch you off guard. I think you're going to go, yeah, I've been thinking about this for a minute. Whether it's, overindulging in drink or food, or staying up too late. Maybe it's really been on your mind and your heart to quit smoking. It could be literally anything that's an overindulgence or is not benefiting you, the way that it should. So it's a call to action is what I'm hearing, to take action on gratefully ridding yourself of old habits and routines that don't serve you anymore. And I don't feel like Spirit's saying you got to stop this right now. I think it's acknowledging it and creating a plan, and then taking action on it instead of just thinking about it and feeling guilty about it. That's something that's almost got like an asterisk by it, like it's really important. Like you spend a lot of time feeling guilty or beating yourself up, well, I'm still doing this and I don't want to give it up, but I also feel really guilty that I'm still doing this thing. And it's like so much, what they're giving me is there's so much energy being expended on making yourself feel bad about not ending the thing, that they want you to see how you would feel by just setting a plan and taking action and ending the thing. Do you know what? I hope that makes sense. There's no shame here. You're not in trouble. Nobody's looking down on you. It's about energy output and energy energy leeching, okay? It's about what is going to propel you forward and the current momentum you already have towards this amazing creation you're working on, this new life that you've asked for and manifested. What is holding you back, or what could potentially really hold you back? Don't spend any more energy beating yourself up about it. Just try. You know, if you give it a try and you hate life without being stoned at night, you can always go back to smoking weed. I mean, that's like what they're giving me. But if you don't try that, you're going to continue this perpetual beating myself up kind of energy, beating yourself up about not having done the thing you feel like you should do, whatever that is. Oh, interesting. With survival at the bottom here, I think these old influences were things that helped you survive in the past, that helped you get through things in the past, what you needed to work through or numb out. But it really feels like you've entered this new portal. You're in this new phase of life. You know, these things are holding you back. And again, they're like saying, we're not telling you anything you don't already know. This is a gentle encouragement. I think some of you have really been hard on yourself about certain things, and that's an energy they want you to release. All that's doing is leeching your precious energy. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Can we have one final message? One final card for Sagittarius, please. There's something coming through here about navigating some past lives for someone who feels drawn to that. There might be some keys in there. Oh, look at that. And then commitment. See the bigger picture. This thing you're creating is a commitment. And I feel like they want you to make that commitment to yourself, that now that you have this excitement, this motivation, this renewed sense of passion and fiery excitement, to stay committed to your goals, stay committed to what you love, to what you want to create, to yourself, to stay committed to yourself. Because the fruits of that abundance are your birthright. They are meant for you. And you will do this. But you need to remain committed. You've got to, it's almost like an exercise program. If you're trying to hit a certain goal, you won't reach that goal by exercising for one day and then 25 days later you haven't done it again and you're like, well, why haven't I lost weight? Because you only exercised for one day 25 days ago. This could go to anything you're wanting to create. Stay committed to it. Allow yourself to take a break when you need one. Absolutely. But don't let that turn into a 3, 4, 7 day break. Stay committed to what you love. Stay committed to this goal, this dream, creating a practical plan, stepping into this new reality. You're already here because sweet results await. Sweet results await for you, Sagittarius. All right, that is your message. I am so excited for you. I would love it if you feel called to let me know what you're working on, what you are excited about in the comments. Again, please like, share, or subscribe. Liking and subscribing are huge ways to help me in this channel. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can go to my website at theseaowl.com, or you can email me or call me. I would love to connect with you in whatever way you feel comfortable. But more than anything, Sagittarius, please take excellent care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye.